Hi there! Today we are going to be taking a look at some accessories for the T15, specifically our top 5 picks for T15 upgrades. So if you have a T15 and you're kind of at a loss for what you want to upgrade on it, the direction you want to go with it, we're going to throw some suggestions at you and yeah, just, take it at face value. So the first one that we're going to say is pretty much what we suggest for pretty much any marker ever, and that's a barrel, an upgraded barrel, because the stock T15 barrel, it leaves a lot to be desired. It is not great. I will say that if your paint is really, really bad quality and not round at all, the stock barrel actually is pretty good for that because it's really overboard, so you'll get less chops. But other than that, accuracy-wise, not great. So you're probably going to want to upgrade the barrel. It's probably going to be the one thing that gives you the most significant difference in your performance. In terms of what barrel, that's 100% up to you. There are a lot of barrels out there. Right now we have a rifled Lapco First Strike barrel right here, but there are so many options for you, so definitely do your research. If you're whether or not you want to shoot a lot of first strikes, maybe you want a rifled barrel. If you shoot mostly round ball, maybe you don't. Bore matching, length, threaded tip, blah, 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 blah. It goes for days. So definitely do some research, but totally recommend, especially if you're using a standard stock T15 with the stock barrel, try and get a different one because it's going to make a big difference in your life. Next one that basically is also going to make a big difference would be an upgraded handguard. The standard T15 handguard, it's great. Tons of rail space. You can clamp whatever you want to it. Totally gets the job done. It's also crazy heavy. It's a really, really heavy handguard, especially considering the whole sleeve that it's built around. So if you replace that with something else, you're probably going to notice a pretty significant reduction in the weight of your marker, which is nice. This one we have right here is an aggressor handguard. I just thought I'd show this one off because I like the look of it and because that's the one I use, and why not? But there's so many options out there for you. First Strike makes a bunch of them. Lots of other companies make T15 handguards, and their T15s are compatible with pretty much any handguard that'll go on a real AR. So your options are almost limitless. There is so much stuff out there. I do recommend look around, try some other handguards out, because once you get that standard one with the sleeve off, man, your marker gets a lot lighter. It's a lot easier to carry around all day. I'll tell you that. Again, no hate on the standard handguard. It gets the job done. It's got tons of rail space, but you got options, right? The next one is, probably not much of a surprise, but that would just be an optic. An optic of some kind of optic. Maybe a red dot, maybe a scope. That's going to be up to you. Being a mag-fed marker, you obviously want to make every shot count, right? You don't want to be sitting there kind of doing those ranging shots where you shoot at a guy just to figure out, oh, I got to arc it up a little bit more. A red dot is going to give you a much better idea of where your paint is going to go on that first shot. So you're going to conserve paint. You're maybe not going to give as many warning shots to your enemies, and it's just going to be a little bit easier to get on target, stuff like that. Is it necessary? No. Not really, not at all. If you are shooting first strikes, I would almost argue it's close to necessary, but I got friends that definitely would say absolutely not. They don't use optics and they shoot laser beams with first strikes, but it's gonna make your life a lot easier. This specific one that I'm showing off right here, it's just a red dot, no magnification, and it comes with a little cantilever riser built in, so it's a lot easier to get your head behind with a mask on. That's why I like this one. This is one of the ones I use, but so many options out there. This is a theme. You have many options to choose from. But I would recommend an optic, whether you're shooting round ball or first strikes. It just helps. It just gives you a better idea. The next thing is not super exciting, to be perfectly honest. And you may not even know what this is. This is an on-off ASA. What it does is you basically just screw this into the ASA of your marker, and then you screw your 13 CI into that, and it just allows you to turn on and off the flow of air into your marker. Basically, you just screw it on and screw it off, just like that. Super easy. Not crazy exciting, obviously, but I really recommend this just for quality of life. I have one. I didn't realize I would like it as much as I do like it until I actually started using it, but it's just really nice. Just every time you want to basically take your tank off, if it's pressurized, you're not struggling with it. If you're doing work on your marker and you're doing a lot of tuning and stuff, and you basically have to like open it up and close it a whole bunch, it's just more convenient if you have this as opposed to having to take off the tank and put it back on every single time. And if there's ever times where your marker just doesn't need to be aired up and you don't want to take the tank off, you just turn off the air. So yeah, I really, really recommend this. It's, I mean, anyone who has a marker with an ASA will probably agree with me, but sorry, with an on-off ASA rather. They'd probably agree that it's a nice thing to have. Not expensive, not complicated, just nice. Not exciting though, but the next thing that's gonna make up for that. My final recommendation for a T15 accessory is a full auto kit, because they're awesome. And that's all you need, basically. They're awesome. Does anyone need full auto? No, absolutely not. Do you want it? Yeah, you want it. Trust me, you want it. It's exactly what it sounds like. It upgrades your T15 to be able to shoot full automatic. It is 100% mechanical. There's no batteries in there. And it is tunable as well. You can actually set it to basically whatever rate of fire you want. And it's pretty easy. I have one. I swear by it. I love it. Essentially, I'm only shooting semi-auto if you force me to these days. I just really like shooting full auto. I like the but yeah, not essential, not a necessary thing to have, but if you're looking for ways to make your T15 cooler, that's gonna do it. But what do you guys think? Do you have other suggestions for like some really good T15 accessories or upgrades that you would recommend to people? Like, what are you guys running? If you want to let us know in the comments, that'd be great. We always appreciate it. And if you could like and subscribe, that's always appreciated too. And thanks for watching.